Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, let's talk about how can an aspiring DevOps engineer, it can be a college student, a person with career gap, or an experienced engineer trying to transition into the DevOps job role, gain real-time DevOps work experience knowledge. I'm going to share three useful tips which will help you in clearing the interviews. But before that, at the beginning of this video itself, let me make it very clear. It is impossible to gain 100% exact real-time work experience knowledge in any stream, and particularly in DevOps. You cannot, without actually working as a DevOps engineer, gain 100% real-time working experience, because DevOps is a culture. You deal with lot of application development teams. Sometimes the teams are very unorganized, the systems are broken, or you might deal with large scale systems where you might have hundreds of clusters. So you cannot reproduce or you cannot simulate exact real time work experience knowledge. But what you can do is you can gain almost real time work experience knowledge. And to be honest, that almost real time work experience knowledge can help you in clearing the interviews. So this is something that I want to make it clear, that you cannot gain 100%, but you can probably reach to a point of 80%, 90% real time work experience knowledge. So the three useful tips are: first, be very strong and confident with the fundamentals. Because before you start building your projects, before you start working on complicated systems, it is important that you understand the fundamentals, build the what and why reasoning. Anything that you are learning, start with understanding what and why. Without fundamentals, as a DevOps engineer, because there are new tools that are coming in, if you don't understand what and why concept, a tool that you're learning today might be replaced with another tool. For example, you might be learning Terraform, and in the organization, they might be using cloud formation templates, or they might be using Pulumi. So if you don't know the fundamentals of infrastructure as code, or if you don't know the fundamentals of API as code, then it will again become difficult for you to learn that new technology. So tip number one is be very strong with the fundamentals before you start building the projects. Build the what and why reasoning. Pick up a structured course which helps you learn things from zero to hero. Implement the things that you have learned. Implement your fundamentals on demo projects and demo applications. Fortunately, we are in the world of Gen AI and open source. For example, if you go to GitHub today, you can find hundreds of demo projects. Even I use this open source demo projects for my zero to hero courses. For example, when I was teaching how to deploy a three-tier architecture project on AWS EKS, I have used a demo multi-microservice architecture project, which is an e-commerce application from IBM Instana GitHub repository. When I was teaching Azure DevOps, how to create CI/CD pipelines from scratch for a microservice application, I have used this Docker samples voting application. Again, when I was teaching service mesh very recently, I have used a microservice architecture application from Istio repository. Similarly, you have hundreds of repositories. You don't have to go through multiple repositories. Just own one single repository. Maybe you can take the same e-commerce application that I have used and start building CI/CD for it. Start deploying this application on EKS, AKS, wherever you are learning Kubernetes. Start creating the infrastructure required for this application using Terraform. When I am teaching the zero to hero courses, I might have picked up different applications to just give you a feel of working with lot of demo projects. But you can take these concepts that you have learned and implement on any project and start owning that project. You can also mention in your resume that you gained real-time work experience on DevOps by working on e-commerce application, and you can start explaining about the application and how you have implemented things for that application. You can write blogs about it, you can post that on LinkedIn, but this will help you understanding how a DevOps engineers work on real-time applications. When you start implementing the things that you have learned on these demo projects, okay, initially you will fail, you will run into a lot of issues, but you will build a strong troubleshooting skills. You will understand various scenarios where your applications can fail. You will learn how to come out of these scenarios. This will also help you in answering scenario based interview questions. You might use ChatGPT, you might use BART, but that doesn't matter. End of the day, you learned a scenario, you learned troubleshooting and how to solve issues. So this is tip number 2. First one is to build strong fundamentals, to build a reasoning of what and why on every DevOps concept. Second tip is to do things on the demo projects. There are hundreds of sources, hundreds of demo projects on GitHub repository. I've shared some. Tip number 3 is start reading. You have LinkedIn, Medium, Hashnode, Forbes, and various other sources. By even spending 30 minutes of your day wisely on these platforms, you can learn a lot. Only thing is, of course, you have to follow the right people, right pages, and subject matter expertise, with which you will learn real-time issues, performance and scalability challenges. You will learn about secret management challenges, cloud native application challenges. People post about issues with the microservice architecture that they are facing. So the opportunity is endless. You have a lot of free resources here. Some of them are paid, but you can just follow the free resources that are available and you can learn a lot. I'll try to put some of those references as links in the description. I cannot show them here because of some monetization challenges, but I'll definitely try to post some links in the description. You can also do your research and find more relevant articles. So these are the 3 tips that I wanted to share. Just to repeat again, first one is start building strong fundamentals, build the what and why reasoning of every concept. Second one is build your own projects, build things on the demo projects. Third one is try to spend some time on reading things where you have endless opportunities of learning new things. So this is the video for today. I hope you found it useful. See you all in the next one. Take care.